Hi, I'm Gary Ragland reading for Prosecuting Attorney Gordy. I also have a couple of other scenes that are really brief if you'd like to watch. One, another Western, and one from an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. Thanks for your time. Now, in your 4 years as a U.S. Marshal, Mr. Cogburn, how many men have you shot?
Objection.
Your Honor, there is more to this shooting than meets the eye. I will prove that the bias of this witness.
Objection's overruled.
How many, Mr. Cogburn?
I never shot nobody I didn't have to.
That was not the question. How many?
Shot or killed?
Well, now, let's restrict it to killed so we can keep it a more manageable figure, maybe?
Around 12 or 15. Stopping men in flight, defending myself, etc.
Around 12 or 15. So many, in fact, you can't come up with a precise number. I remind you, you are still under oath. Now, I have looked over the records, Mr. Cogburn, and I can give you a more accurate number.
I believe them 2 wardens make 23.
23 men dead in 4 years.
It's a dangerous business.
And about this one family in particular, the Warden family, how many members have you killed?
Immediate or... Your Honor, perhaps counsel should be advised that the marshal is not the defendant in this action.
Your Honor, the history is relevant. It goes to Cogburn's methods and animosity.
Okay.
Now, did you shoot Dub Warden, brother, and Cleet Warden, half-brother?
Cleet was selling ardent spirits to the Cherokee. He come at me with a king bolt.
Oh, and you're an armed man. And he came at you with nothing more than a king bolt for a wagon tongue?
I've seen men badly tore up with things no bigger than a king bolt. I defended myself.
Now, in returning to the accountant with Mr. Aaron Walton and his remaining 2 sons, now you came out from undercover with your revolver in hand.
I did.
Loaded and cocked.
If it ain't loaded and cocked, it don't shoot.
And Mr. Aaron Walton, so just like Cleet, he advanced upon you, unarmed man.
He was armed. He had that axe raised.
Why, I do remember you saying earlier testimony that you backed away from Mr. Aaron Walton, correct?
That's right.
Now, which way were you going?
I always go backwards when I'm backing up.
Well, now, I guess suppose that's pretty funny to all of us, everybody except Aaron Walton. Now, he was advancing upon you, much like Cleet Warden, menacing with that king bolt or that rolled-up newspaper, correct?
Yes, sir. He commenced to cussing and laying about with threat.
And you were backing up. Let's see, about how many steps would you say before the shooting started?
7, 8 steps.
With Mr. Aaron Walton keeping pace, advancing away from the fire, 7 or 8 steps. Now, how far would you say that is? 15, maybe 20 feet, Mr. Cogburn? Then will you explain to the jury, Mr. Cogburn, how Aaron Walton's body was found immediately by his washpot, one arm in the fire, sleeve in hand, smoldering?
Well...
Did you move the body after you shot him?
Why would I do that?
Did you not move the body over to the fire and fling one arm in, Mr. Cogburn?
No, sir.
Now, we have 2 witnesses that showed up that will testify to the account of where the body was at the time. You cannot remember moving the body. It was a bushwhack while he was tending his campfire, wasn't it, Mr. Cogburn?
Objection. If that body wasn't where I moved it, I don't remember.
Why would you move the body, Mr. Cogburn?
Them hogs rooting around might have moved him. I don't remember.
I got no further questions. Still my land, Pete.
No, it ain't.
I'd have never bet half my land on a game of cards, and you know that. You know both your boys made me play that game. Hell, Kane talked him into holding a gun on me.
You're a liar.
Benjamin didn't even want to be there, Pete.
Don't say his name.
He tried to leave. But Kane, he just kept pushing.
We can settle things with you.
Don't do that, Pete. And these last few years, they've been rough on both of us. We both lost our wives, Pete. You got one boy sick, another in the ground. This land has taken everything from both of us. I didn't kill your boy, Pete.
Texas Rangers, Tony.
Texas Rangers, huh? I'll be.
Huh. Where's your cousin William, Tony?
How the hell would I know that?
Well, I suggest you think about it for a minute.
You don't have to think about anything. Now get your butts out of here.
Oh, one more time. Where's your cousin, Tony?
Look, he came by here a few days ago, all right? First time I'd seen him in years. We had a couple drinks. He started in talking about how he was coming into some money, how he was gonna get to fly again, how he was gonna just kiss this whole country goodbye. I didn't pay any attention to him. Shoot, man. He's always running his face. I figured he's just making up some big stories, you know, just throwing it out the side of his head.
Did he say anything else?
No.